Big news story here in Midland yesterday. The U.S. Marshals and law enforcement was at a house on English Street, Benton and English. And then I woke up this morning, was watching the news, and they said when they went into the house, nobody was there. Interestingly, it sounded like from the news reports that a mother was yelling into the house, telling her son, in Spanish that you need to give up and come out or whatever. But then nobody was there. And I'm sitting there putting that together, and I'm thinking, I wonder if that home is a home that has underground access, so so that and then he slipped out a tunnel and's gone. I don't know that, but that's interesting because that's believed what's going on at my home, and where I was shot by somebody under my home, and then many other homes that where the owners reported people in the attic, and they're not coming in the doors. They're coming in from under the home. And so, my next comment on this Facebook post was here. I said, these are just some of the other homes in Midland, Odessa, where I documented the owners reporting somebody in the attic after I was ambushed and shot by somebody under my home with burglar alarms going off in my attic. I suspect these other homes are rigged like mine with a hidden tunnel under them. And I put a link to that video of people in the attic. And that's one police scanner call after another police scanner call after another police scanner call. Homeowner after homeowner after homeowner after homeowner reporting people in the attic. And as I said, they're not coming in the doors. They're coming in from under the house. These homes are rigged with a tunnel underneath them, and so and I'll show you them addresses. That's the addresses right there, and that's just the ones I happened to hear about, and so then my next comment, I said it makes sense that the tunnel comes from a close neighbor's house, as that would be less work to install. And then I have a recent video called Neighbors with the Tunnel Entrance, and showing Google Maps, and it's like, yeah, I can see that, that's easy to see, and then here's my next comment. And on July 2nd, 2019, I showed Homeland Security where I believe a tunnel was located going from the Home Depot store to my home. It was easy to see from old Google Earth maps. It's believed this was used by the people at the underground oil show party, such as the one in 2010, where a young girl was murdered for refusing to prostitute. And the remains of a young girl were found outside of Midland, 2013. 2 weeks after I showed this human traffic and murder tunnel to DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, the ground was dug up and concrete was poured there. I suggested that law enforcement speak to DHS agent Paul and find out if he knows something about tampering with evidence in that capital murder, okay? Because it looks like they filled up the human traffic and murder tunnel with concrete instead of arresting the killers that are murdering little girls at underground parties, okay? This is one of the Google Earth maps, the old ones that I was talking about. This is the big Home Depot store in Midland. Here's the secluded truck unloading lane that looked like all the sex trafficking was going on. Used to go on down back here, where I documented all them truckers showing up and leaving 24/7. And then here you can see where the ground was cut. See how asphalt's a different color right there, And then you project that out, and it goes straight to my home, right? And this is where I'm ambushed and shot in 2012 after reporting a suspected tunnel to the DEA, and then here in the backyard, it looks like that's one of the 4 underground homes. I recorded a woman telling me that there's 4 3-bedroom underground homes costing over $1 million a piece. Last year I recorded a guy running for sheriff of Midland County, Joe Lozano, telling me that that was the hideout for the last sheriff, Gary Painter. And so that's where it's believed in this underground homes where one of the where that little girl was murdered, where the oil show parties were going on, where the tunnel was going. And so I wonder if that's what happened yesterday at that home. And I'm going to show you here, and like right now here, it's 9:19 a.m. a Saturday, April 10th, 2021. Okay, and oh, look there, I got a light on in my attic. That's a motion detected security light on in my attic right now. And that only comes on when a person gets in front of the light, and then that's what turns it on. And you know what? Nobody come in my doors, they're coming in from under this home. And these are armed and dangerous, secret police protected criminals. No, I'm not going after them. No, I'm not digging. I'm waiting on law enforcement. These are capital murder cases. Buddy Webb, Midland, Texas.